Well, blimey if I don't continue to deteriorate cognitively, but I... Oh, here it is. I've just got this, like, sawn off water bottle thing, and that was, I was trying to do something for, you know, I was just setting up my ring cam in a way that I could attach it without damaging the property. And then I was like, oh, I want to use it like a receptacle with some water. And then I found a lid for it, and then I couldn't find the receptacle. And this is the story of my life. Anyway, what I think I'm going to do is, like, that soil that I got, so basically, yeah, the answer to the whole, like, it doesn't really matter, but no, I couldn't get my terracotta thing because the manager's not here, and I was going to have a look in the garage, but I wasn't there, and I assume it's been put to different use, so I've just done I've done a pretty good job. It's not going to hold up for very long, but I've separated all the plants. I mean, obviously people can see if they watch my previous video, but the soil that I used was, I assume, of low quality. I am not a green thumb person, but it's in this barrel, and I can't imagine there's much in the way of nutrients there. And there was no potting mix available at Countdown, and they probably wouldn't have even delivered it even if I'd ordered it. And I didn't really have the money. I mean, it's quite expensive getting any kind of plant feeder, and it's just occurred to me that you know, blood and bone is one of the most effective fertilisers, and it just occurred to me that I can, you know, use a little bit of my blood and just to give some nutrients to those little plants. I'm not relishing doing this. I used to, back in my 20s, I can't really see the building anyway, I used to cut myself, but I used to cut myself with broken glass. Now you'd think that's more icky to a person who might be a bit squeamish, but for me, I could only use broken glass and I'd smash like beer bottles and stuff. But I know most people would use knives, and probably craft knives like these, which I could never do. But I'm thinking I can probably, like, I'm not intending to make a big cut like I did. And you can see, you probably can't see the attempt that I made in the cells. But I think I can probably bring myself to make a bit of a nick and get a few drops of blood. I mean, it will be a little wound, and I've got to be very careful. And I've used that. Oh, there it is. I was like, is my craft knife a vampire? I haven't taken that. I've used it for a lot of things. I have not taken the. I expect that top layer is quite blunt, and I don't think that would be nice to break my skin with. And a little information, because a lot of it's printing and cutting on boards and stuff, and like precision. Still got quite big rollers like that, metal roller. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know is that this bit, and this goes for sort of standing knives too, I think, like this bit that's in the bottom here, it's used to safely remove the top. You know, you can see they're just tiny little layers of knives, blades, and you don't want to go pulling that off with your fingers. And it's got to get it the right way around, so you use this just to snap it off. I'm having a little bit of trouble here fitting it in. Don't know quite what's going on here. I am not wearing my glasses, which is always a spectacularly way to approach very sharp knives. I don't know, I don't think I'm doing this very well. I don't want it to go firing off into my eye. No. What the fuck is going on there? Can I sort of... That's really weird. Kind of boring too. It's like a masterclass on taking off a blade safely and doing fucking phenomenally. I'm scared about popping off. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. I don't know, maybe I really don't want to use a blunt edge on my skin. I'm just going to take a quick moment and find out a way to get the top blade off. Okay, well I managed to break the implement. There was another little black thing on the end of this that had come off, and I had set aside, and I'm wondering if that's what it was. This is just a fucking quickie mart. A warning sharp blade. That's quite good to know at this stage. I didn't realise that. Oh no, here we go. There's an aperture in there. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it looks... There's the aperture. I expect that's what it is. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. So that's the old one, and here's a new one. So yeah, I wonder if my benzos to kick in and yeah, before I do this. I shouldn't be scared. I've had so much surgery. I know what it looks like to be. I mean, I've had so much. My body's been cut into so much. I shouldn't be worried about it, but it's just that I have never used a knife to cut myself before, not on purpose anyway. Yeah, I think I might be. Anyway, I bought this beautiful, I mean, how beautiful is it? That is fucking gorgeous, man. I don't want to drink it because it's a wheat beer, and it's going to be disgusting. Anything that says refreshing is gross, hoppy, but it's so beautiful. Oh my god, combination of clove and banana. Gross, man. I should just eat that thyme, like, I should just snort that thyme and probably have a nicer time. No, nicer time. Oh god. Wow, they're not kidding about the cloves. I suppose this is a kind of banana skin aftertaste. Yes, I don't know if I should fill that with water first. Probably not. I think I just like hold my arm over and to my knees, and I'm going to make like a millimetre reduction. It's probably still going to bleed a reasonable amount. I don't know. It's not my scene. I had my danger when I used to do this. And then I made quite a bad cut, and then I was taken to hospital by this guy who had a massive crush on, who was drinking in a bar with Barney's and Wellington. Back then, self-cutting was not recognised, so it was seen as a suicide attempt. Of course, self-cutting is a very familiar, form of self-harm, and even self-harm has been now understood as not intending to be fatal whatsoever. It's just a way of sort of relieving some sort of tension. And for me, I really did. I mean, I don't identify with any of the stories that I've heard, and I think that somehow, I assume there are a lot of fakers out there. You know, the emo thing didn't help, and now it's, whatever. But I had read a little bit of literature, and this was before I had much access to the internet, but it was middle class young white females of above average intellect, which is me. There's nothing unusual about me, and that's my demographic. In stories I've subsequently read on the internet to say, it's like the pain takes away either the pain takes away the mental pain, or the pain reminds you that you're alive. But the thing with very sharp glass, and that's why one of the reasons I really like broken glass is that there's no pain. You don't get pain from a sharp blade. So you get a fucking horrible itch as it heals, but that's not very romantic, is it? For me, I was totally unaware of it as a phenomenon. For me, the first time was just sort of experimental. I just had this sort of urge to do it, and I got really addicted to the feeling of the blood trickling down my arm, because it was actually a cold feeling, and I felt like there was something that came out of it. Just was like something that lifted up and out of me, and it was probably not anything sort of spiritual or nothing. It was not like, oh, there would be ghosties in the blood or anything like that. It was probably just, to be honest, to be realistic, it was probably something about my endogenous opioids probably releasing, but it really did feel like a release of pressure. Not not how I've had it described by anybody else. It was just something I discovered, and it was something that I discovered. Yeah, it was quite addictive. I just really love that feeling of the trickling down my arm, which I think is more symbolic than anything, because I've met two people recently who actually like the taste of Zopicone, and who have like that one guy that I've, anyway, whatever, he would suck it, oh my fucking god, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I really like the taste of it, but I think what the taste he likes is, it's the taste of sleep. It's just it just represents something, or else he was just trying to be fucking hardcore or whatever. Yeah, but at the moment for me it's just about I'm just doing, as I said, I'm just doing what I want, and I feel like I should utilise those because those are going to be, they're going to be probably thrown out after I've gone, but to me they're, you know, they're me producing something, and I'm putting something of myself in them. Really, I'm fertilising them with some of my blood. But I'm not going to do it right now, actually. You know, I am going to wait for the benzos, and I'm going to drink a bit more of this banana and fucking clove beer. This is fucking beautiful, man. Like that. This